Hi, Shane here. You're watching Sam for God, and this is Mark. Check her out.
So hi guys, how are you doing? Today is Saturday, the 12th of October 2019. The current time is about 5 minutes past 9 in the morning, and today marks exactly 7 days until my final shift at the Royal Opera House. I've been working at the Royal Opera House since July of 2015. That's when I first went for the interview, and I officially got hired at the end of July. Had my very first shift in the beginning of September 2015, and I have been there for the past 4 and a bit years. And yeah, a couple of weeks ago I decided that it's finally time to leave the Royal Opera House. It's been a great few years, and I thought I'd document my final week at the Royal Opera House basically. So today I've got 2 shifts. It's very early, I haven't had much sleep, I'm very tired. But I've got 2 shifts. One starts at 9:45, so I really need to start going, and then I've got another one later in the evening. Yeah, my first shift is going to be a cloakroom shift. It's going to be my last time having a cloakroom shift, so obviously I can't film whilst I'm working, but I'll take you with me to the Royal Opera House. I like to call it ROH, R-O-H people call it, but I like saying ROH. And yeah, I've actually got 2 tickets as well today. So it's a general rehearsal this morning at 11 o'clock for Don Pascal, which is an opera, and it's my very final time being given free general rehearsal tickets, which I'm going to give to my parents. Basically my parents are going to come and watch. I think my dad is anyway, my mum might not be able to. So yeah, free tickets, £0 tickets, comps if you'd like, really special things that not many people get to do. Final time doing this as well, and I've never actually given these to my parents. I normally give them to friends, or I go and watch things myself sometimes if it's a ballet that I like, but I thought I'd treat my parents for this final time. So yeah, let's go to the ROH. It's a bit of a wet morning today in London. I really like Saturday mornings actually in Covent Garden. It's the only times I don't mind being in Covent Garden. Obviously, if you didn't know, Royal Opera House is located in Covent Garden, one of the most touristic areas of London. Any other time of the week that you walk in Covent Garden, it's going to be extremely busy. I suppose actually if you come in the day, any day in the morning, it's alright. I mean, even Saturdays it's good, but normally my shifts here are in the evenings, and it's like this area is the prime spot for tourists, so it's just really hard to get by. So it's a nice change today with the quietness. Also, you might be wondering why I'm carrying a skateboard. I've started skateboarding, Lord have mercy, and a couple of my friends who I work with, they've said why not go and practice in between shifts today. Got about 2-3 hours, so that's what we do. I never thought I'd be carrying a skateboard to the Royal Opera House with me, but that's what's happening right now.
I've just been with Laura, and she's tried to call all of her points of contact here, and no one's answering their phone. So she said, "Come round here."
This is where I am today. It focuses level 5 cloaks to my friend Tony, which is very exciting actually. Good position. So if this decides to focus, ooh, is it going to focus? Anyway. So guys, it is 11:24 AM. Having a wonderful shift considering I haven't had much sleep. Yeah, it's gone really quickly. I think I had really good company with my friend Tony and Sabrina as well. Good cloakroom people. My dad came, embarrassed me quite a bit. I even got to ring the bell, probably for the last time. So shout out to my fellow friend and usher manager, not fellow usher manager, friend and usher manager, Will, for giving me the bell to ring. You might be able to see a clip of me ringing the bell now. So yeah, that was really good. Just chilling here in the level 5 cloakroom. It's probably my favourite cloakroom of the 2 cloakrooms that we have at the moment. I mean, over the years, over the past 4 and a bit years that I've been here, we've had many cloakrooms at the Royal Opera House, but these are the permanent ones that we have, and we've had since the beginning of last season. And this is the nicer one because it's easier, it's smaller, not as crowded, it doesn't get as hectic at the end. Don Pascal is on. Yeah, an opera. I've probably seen bits of it if it's been on at some point in the past few years. I don't really pay attention to opera as much, guys. But yeah, just waiting for Tony to come back and have some more lulls with her, and yeah. Hello. I thought I'd come and show you actually the inside of this cloakroom. I'm obviously vlogging on my phone at the moment because I don't bring my camera on shift with me. This is the cloakroom, the level 5/amphitheatre cloakroom. It's really, I'm sorry that if I don't look at you properly when I'm vlogging on this. I'm not used to vlogging on my phone. Not too busy. I mean, it's kind of busy. It has been raining. It's not been the best weather. You saw it earlier. But it's okay. It could have been a lot worse. It's a general rehearsal, so that itself means that it's not as busy anyway. We've got the cushions up here. And that's the view outside. Oh, yeah. Guys, my shift ended about an hour ago. I'm here with Valeria. Hey! Izzy's currently on the skateboard practicing and Gabby's there somewhere. Waiting for Anissa and Ivana to come so we can go. You're gonna surf?
So I'm going slow. How do you...
Yeah, don't. It's hard. Even like Ivana needs to go very slow, and they're like, "Be careful, please be." Oh, shh. The girl is like. Ah, well done. She's doing really well.
Congratulations.
And then I'm gonna show you another trick. A trick, which I'm not sure if. No, should I name it?
Yeah.
What do you want to name it?
Can I see underneath?
It's just blue because I like blue.
Oh,
The brand is enough.
it's cute. What is it?
You should see Divana's blue because hers has blue I mean, if you want to have a go over there, yeah.
Oh my god.
Just be careful. Right. Anyway, just to update you, great shift. Really enjoyed it. Good lulls with. Finally learned how to drop as well, which was really good. Not drop. Sorry. What was it like? What turns out Gabby knew all along how to. Whoa. Can you show me a whoa? Is it maybe? Are you gonna do it on a skateboard?
Yeah.
Perfect. She's got it.
I'm not really sure.
So yeah, I guess I'll speak to you after my next shift, which is in a couple of hours. Guys, continuing life because the one that needs to arrive and Izzy's watching TikTok here and Gabby's enjoying that. You love that one, don't you? And this is what's happened. I don't understand why. It's very cute. And we've got another one there. Thank you. I honestly, do you remember, I can't explain to you how much I've practiced. Izzy, you need to do it. And a very cute card. So this is my life for the next few hours. Hello. I'm in the middle of my second shift of the day. I'm very, very tired. I think the 1 hour sleep is really catching up with me now. Level 6. So the interval's about to happen. It's Manon today. Tonight, really good cast actually. I saw this exact cast a few days ago. Fantastic Marianella Nunez as Manon. She is so great. Saturday night, very stressful, very different crowd to the matinee. I had a great shift this matinee, not just because I obviously was with my friend Tony and it was a great vibe, but the patrons was really nice. Like all the patrons were very friendly and nice and in a good mood. And I heard something. How's it going now? I'm gonna be quiet just in case. Yeah, the interval's gonna happen in a second. I'm by door 6 F about to relieve Tom Ecclesey to go on his break. So I'm gonna be here for the interval. Very, very tired, very, very stressed. Not stressed, just tired. The stressness is over. I don't really care that much about things, but I just, a lot of angry patrons like that are rude for no reason, that kind of vibe. So even though I had a good position, it just wasn't the best thing coming. But I had some of the cupcakes that Anissa and Ivana got me earlier. I had it in my break like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, and that was really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do that, and I'll speak to you at the end of the shift. So guys, I've just come out of the Grandee right section of the Royal Opera House. This is a little secret staircase. We call it the late staircase because if people are late, this is the route we'd bring them to. Got to watch about 25 minutes of Act 2 of Manon. It's probably my favourite act. It's so beautiful. I loved it so much. Like, I'm really tired, but it's honestly such a joy. All the ballets I've seen throughout my time here at the Royal Opera House, it's just bring me joy. But anyway, not long before I finished my shift for today. I think I've got like one more interval, top of the escalator, and then I'm done. End of my Saturday at the Royal Opera House, my last ever double shift. Lord have mercy, it's been good. Ivana's here watching me, but she doesn't like being on camera. Thank you so much, Ivana, for a great day. I'll see you guys next week. Hello, it is another day. It's Tuesday the 15th of October 2019 and welcome to my last week at the Royal Opera House, I guess. This is it. I've only got 3 shifts left. I'm about to go into the Royal Opera House, which is just over there, for my 3rd to last shift. Lord have mercy. You see what I mean? Like, at this time of day, it's a Tuesday, it's about 6:15. I start at 6:30. It's very busy. Covent Garden is not a fun place to be in, like, at all. Saturday evenings obviously are even worse, but even today, even on a weekday, it's busy. Anyway, don't have a skateboard today. Just carrying my. Also, I am already wearing my shirt, which I shouldn't normally really do, but though I was running a bit late today, I didn't want to risk being late, like so far into my life at the Royal Opera House. I have this like record of like trying. Basically, in my first season, I was late quite a few times, and then I went on this like really extremely amazing streak of like, I don't know, close to 3 years, I think 3 whole years without ever being late. And then in the past couple of months I have been late a couple of times, which has annoyed me, but it's also been a sign that I should probably leave, because if I still cared a lot, I probably wouldn't be late. Not that I don't love this place, but you know what I mean. Anyway, the stage door is here. Let's go in. Let's do this journey one more time.
Hello,
hello, how are you, Christina? Christian, you alright? Let's see. Where might I be? Main amphi left. That's exciting. So, turns out for my very last auditorium shift at the Royal Opera House, I am in main amphi left. Don't even know if you can. Yeah, there you go. That's our fire evacuation card. It's Manon. One of my favourite ballets here. Is a good cast. Would have preferred to be downstairs in Lower House. Obviously, this also would have been fantastic, but life goes on. Main amphi left is a decent place. It just feels very weird. That's going to be my last time seeing a show here at the Royal Opera House as an usher. Can't like get my head around that. Got my scanner, got my car sheets. I'm going to go inside the auditorium now, because we're going to open the doors in about 10 minutes. And I'll see you guys, or speak to you guys, in my break, I guess. Lord have mercy, guys. It is the interval, and my break is in the interval, which is lovely because I want to be able to see as much of it as possible, because it's my last time seeing Manon. I've seen this ballet like so many times since I started, because it's been on almost every season. Maybe I think it wasn't on my first season, but it has been on quite a bit. So I have seen it. I even came to watch it with my mum one time about a year and a bit ago. But it's Natalia Espinova today. I saw Marinella last time I was in the auditorium, which was, what's the food tonight? Oh, Spanish style chicken, which we eat so in rice, and that's one of my favourites. What shall I eat? Nah, I'm not that hungry. Anyway, I'm going on my break. I've been crying like crazy. I cried a lot more the other time when I was inside the auditorium last week. I didn't vlog it because it hadn't been like 1 week yet until my last shift back then, but I'm still crying like crazy. So, I'm in the changing room. I decided not to eat. I don't need to eat. I ate before I came to my shift earlier, so it's fine. I'm not hungry. Yeah, emotional times, you know. Manon and ballet, and I just feel like the past few times I've been in the auditorium, obviously there's a lot going on in my life at the moment anyway, because of my YouTube channel. You guys might not know, it's been a mess. My YouTube channel got closed, it got hacked, whatever. But also, like, in the past few times I've been inside the auditorium, I've really appreciated just being there. I've never been a fan of opera, and throughout the past 4 and a bit years that I've been here, I still haven't become an opera fan. I've seen a few operas here and there that I've been like, oh, okay, well, I can see why some people love it, and it's alright, I enjoy bits of it, but I still would not consider myself an opera fan. Ballet, however, obviously I love, and I liked it before I started anyway. Now I love it more. Anyway, I'm just feeling very grateful to have had the chance to experience so many ballets and operas whilst being here. I mean, it's a thing that you don't really think about much when you're working, but in the past few shifts I've had, I've just been like crying, because I'm like, I've had so many memories here. I've seen so many incredible things, even though I thought I never got to finish that last sentence because it can't even be seen. Ocean. There it is. Because somebody entered the changing room and I got really scared because this person would have probably thought I'm a weirdo talking to my camera. This person was a new usher. and she did find it weird when she joined. I'd never talked to her before, and she came and I was like, I'm just gonna put my camera down. And so that's what happened, guys. Ocean is half. Are you naked? No.
No.
There's Ocean.
Not naked.
Selfless person.
Shy, retiring.
The shift has ended. It was good. I cried a lot. I cried doing the drunken dance of Manon. And yeah,
was
that,
really good impression.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. That is my locker. I've still got my whoopee cushion here from like literally about a year ago when I dressed up as a whoopee cushion and came to work for Halloween. Yeah, I'm gonna get changed also. We'll talk about that tomorrow. This is my friend Izzy's locker.
I'd just like to say that this is how we know that Samar's in, because we always see her bag, and then we know Samar's around.
Yeah, you know on your first shift back, that's how you knew I was in.
Yeah, and like if there's some cool vans hanging around somewhere. Oh, and the burger cushion.
Yeah, the burger cushion's gonna stay.
Where is
It's
it?
on the left hand side.
Is it here?
Yeah, it should be. Or somewhere there.
This is like a bit of Samar that's always gonna be there. And like whenever we sleep in between shifts, this is who we'll think of. Oh!
Time to end that. Like social
I don't know how
phenomenal
to end it.
It is a bit later now, guys. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I just wanted to give you a bit of context, I guess, about tonight, because I feel like I never really fully debriefed. Shout out to Ocean for vlogging so beautifully in the last clip that you would have seen at work. But yeah, so basically I think I showed you very briefly a little what's the word I'm looking for, like a bag that I had attached to my friend Izzy's locker. I am going to give you like a little bit of a locker room, changing room tour as well before the end of this video, because it's one of the places I've spent the majority of my time in. Obviously the majority of my downtime when I'm working, obviously I'm front of house, I'm in like where the patrons are, but like it's kind of where I used to chill a lot. But yeah, so obviously I have had the chance to work with some fantastic people over the years that I have been at the Royal Opera House, like phenomenal people, and I have made some incredible friends, lifelong friends, which again, I don't want to get emotional just yet because I've still got a couple of shifts left. Might make a separate video about all that, who knows. But there are still some people at the Royal Opera House left that I really appreciate, and some of them are some of my really good friends, like close friends, and I really wanted to I guess thank them in a way. So basically I bought a bunch of Disney cards because I'm very much known as the Disney chick at my work. Yeah, I've been like writing little thank you messages for some of these people that have really impacted my time at the Royal Opera House. It's my last shift with my friend Izzy tomorrow, which is just very weird. Like obviously Izzy's one of my closest friends, and I know that I'm going to see her for forever, hopefully. Like you know, the aim is for us to be friends for a long time, but it's just going to be weird to not work with her anymore. Yeah, I've got 2 shifts left. Like I said, tomorrow's my last one with her, so I had like prepared that for her because we are doing something beforehand as well, so we're going to get to work together at the same time. So I thought I'd just kind of prepare that for her with a little card, which you'll see hopefully in tomorrow's vlog. But yeah, I've got a few more to write. I have already written a few. I've got this one here for my line manager Jess, who is also one of my friends. Yeah, I got quite a few things to write basically, and I love writing them because for me, I just love giving things to people, and I love thanking people. I'm a very cheesy person. I can be very sentimental. Like I've cried a lot in the past week or two, like I said, for many reasons, but also because like I know that it's the end of a chapter and it's gonna be weird to leave the raw, even though I know for a fact that it's the right decision. Yes, so this is gonna be my aim, to write these. Like obviously I can't write little like cards for every single person that I've ever worked with at the Royal Opera House, because I have worked with hundreds of people. Like at the moment there's like I think I work with about 100 different people in the front of house team, and I think obviously since 2015 there's been so many people that have come and gone. It just wouldn't be possible for me to write thank you messages for all of them, even though I would legit want to. It's just not possible. So I'm mainly going for the people that have been at the Royal Opera House in my journey since the very start, since when I first started, and like I guess some of my closest friends. But anyway, cheesy notes aside, I've got this to do tonight because I've got my last shifts with a couple of people tomorrow, and then Saturday I think is when I'm going to be giving quite a few of these out, as well as obviously chocolates. And you've got things to look forward to still, guys. This vlog is going to be hopefully good and entertaining and something for me to watch back in the future. But anyway, it's based technically already the 16th of October, which is my second to last day at the Royal Opera House. I'm on sales, but I'm going to talk to you about that tomorrow. I know it's today technically, but you know what I mean. Yeah. It's the next day, guys, my penultimate shift here at the house. 16th of October 2019. It's a Wednesday. We have just come back from being heroes. Why are you laughing? Izzy's here with me. She's lolling. Gabby's here as well. How proud do you feel about our activities earlier?
I'm very proud.
Yeah, Gabby and I are very proud of ourselves. Like, we did so well. We did an escape room and it was phenomenal. Izzy and Tony, who was also with us earlier, RIP. They didn't feel us. She's not died. She's not died. She's just no longer with us at this moment in time. You don't feel as proud, do you? We're Leos and proud. Anyway, I'm on sales today, which is exciting. It's my last shift with both Isabel, Basie and Gabby. How do you feel about, like, I don't know, it's weird, I don't really vlog here with people much, but yeah, I thought I'd introduce this penultimate section. I've had a really good day. It's been really fun. Oh, we went to a vegan place as well. Flipside. We'll go with Flipside. I had my very first Beyond Burger vegan meat. Hey. And yeah. Oh, do you want to say goodbye to my card? Who knows? I mean, I'll have a full-on moment with it on my last shift. But I've got a scar on my face on this one. It's not a real scar. I'm very, very sweaty. Let me say goodbye to it. In the next section you'll probably see me where I am and stuff, but I thought I'd set a little bit. In fact, let me just give this camera to you. Should we say goodbye to things?
Oh yeah.
I love that Gabby's saying goodbye even though she's going to be here. What else should we say goodbye to? Can I say goodbye to it?
Can she do what?
I'm just going to say goodbye to it. You can stay there. No, you can stay there.
Yeah.
I feel great. One of my favourite chairs. Sometimes when you don't want to talk to people, guys, when you come to work, then you have to be here. You sit on these high chairs, and you're forced to avoid people. Sometimes you just need time on your own. You know, you want to be talking like 55 minutes to customers, patrons on shift. Have you ever done that? Have you ever sat on those high chairs? Really? I have done that quite a few times. Sometimes, have you done it, Izzy? Izzy is nodding behind the camera. I have sometimes also done it when sometimes my friends have been there and I've been like, don't you dare stay there and don't think I'm going to come to you. And I've gone there and ruined their quietness. That's the kind of person I am. We've been here for the past, got a little email from Samantha Potts, one of our managers here, probably one of the last emails I'll get from her. Abby's lolly. Amy has joined us. Saturday Day Amy is also her last week.
It is.
How weird.
I know.
Journey, she's been there from the start of my journey. She started a year before me.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your life ending nearly soon? Or do you think it's beginning? We'll have to see.
It could all be downhill from here.
I hope not. I hope not. Yeah. I've spent many a time by this, literally this machine. I think the machine has not changed in the past few years. Izzy as well, who's the camera woman at the moment, she has spent a lot of time. Every night, if we're working together, don't you just say like, Mark, can you go and fill up my bottle while I send it to you?
Yeah, I think it's more that you say that to me.
You do get ready before me, to be fair. But yeah, we are gonna go to the changing room. You see this, by the way? That's new. I thought you were going for it. Isn't it new?
Yeah.
Boom! Oh wow! Thank you for your good acting there. I really hope I've got a good last sales position. We shall go and find out. I'm also very excited that I'm coming to the changing room with you, Izzy. Also, when I walk, guys, this makes a noise, and that's really annoying. It's because of the pen that I've got attached to here. So if you've been watching the previous clips as well, if you think, oh, what's that annoying noise? It's my walking noise. I'll be sales.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Maybe I'll get the camera from you now. Oh no! It's fine. You know, I know you want it. Do you want to go to your locker or? What's what?
Oh my god!
I had to, Izzy! Are you okay? Are you okay? Can you not just drop it? There's a card in there for you as well. Please, can you get the card? Why are you so cute?
Oh my god.
I need you to see the card, please, before I get ready, please.
Okay.
Hello, Jess. How are you? You're right. Well, you don't mind saying hi to people, because I'll miss you. Thank you very much. What's wrong? Oh, I think I didn't put it in the envelope. Sorry, because I'm an idiot.
Oh, with a heart. That's cute.
You can read it later, but do you like the card? It's quite cute. Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
don't cry. I need to go get ready, guys, so I'll see you after. Just ran somebody, a patient who would have probably been late from basically our foyer to level 3, so 3 levels. Got him in, she was about to start. Probably my last time doing this whole running business. Yo, so I hope you enjoyed that very brief update that I just gave you on my phone after I had just run up a patron to the balcony level. So I was a little bit out of breath, I'm not gonna lie. It's so funny because over the years I've actually grown to kind of enjoy the running. Initially when I first started I hated it, and I remember I shadowed one of my friends, Divana, on one of my first shifts, and she told me that she's one of her favourite parts of this job, and I was like, this girl is crazy. And now I'm like, actually it's something that I don't mind. It's a bit of activity, you know, a bit of excitement. So I kind of get her now. Still don't love it as much as she does though. Anyway, I'm in the changing room on my own at the moment. As you can see, my locker is just up here. I've still got this whoopee cushion from literally around this time last year for Halloween. It's been a eventful sales shift. It's my very last sales shift, obviously. It's my penultimate shift of all time at the Royal Opera House. Sales shifts have always been my favourites. I just love them because you're busy, especially if you're you know, in a position where it is busy and it's a busy show. I love it. I think I'm pretty good at it as well, and you know, most people that I work with, usher managers always say that I'm one of the best people that they work with in terms of like sales, so that they enjoy having me and I enjoy working on sales. So it's always my favourite position. That's why initially I was quite sad when I got to work. I don't even know if you would have properly understood, but I saw that I was in the amphitheatre, and the amphitheatre obviously it's at the top, and normally it's not as busy in terms of how many programs you tend to sell. It's not as busy in terms of how many programs you sell up there, because it's only for that level, and I don't know, just you don't sell as many up there. And I really wanted like a very busy shift for my last one because I love it. I enjoy it. It's my weird thing that I love. And it was really weird because as soon as I got into my briefing, my manager Jack was like, oh, just so you know, you're actually downstairs in the 1858 foyer, and somebody else's amphitheatre. Not sure why, but that made me happy because I like being downstairs. Yeah, it was a good shift, except my monitor, basically my card machine, has just not been working throughout the whole shift. I wasn't able to sell by card, which is a bit of a shame because it just meant that I had to turn away a few patrons, and I had to give the colleague next to me, Eleanor, to do all the card stuff. So it wasn't as busy, and like it was frustrating that managers were coming around trying to figure out what's wrong with the card machine. But eventually it was fine. I just did sales. It was fine. It was a good incoming. I enjoyed it. Also, hilarious. Actually, let me show you my little sales shift. Oh, sad times. I'm gonna miss them. I've got my card as well, which has been with me since 2015 when I started. This little sales card that says Samar Nasseri on it. Literally every time I'd see this card it would make me happy because it meant that I would be on sales. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna miss it. Last time using it. Yeah, basically what happened is that we also have a show at the Limbury Theatre, in our Limbury Theatre this evening. I don't even know what it's called. Let me check. Something like Zoberland. It's an opera, I believe. And that starts about half an hour after the main house show, which is Manon again, which is great. Basically my 3 last shifts have all Manon's shifts, ballets, which is my favorite. Like, I just have always enjoyed the ballets more working here than the operas, both in terms of visually, like I just enjoy seeing the ballets more, but also the shifts themselves, even if I'm not inside, they tend to go quicker because ballets tend to have more intervals, so you don't feel like you're like just spending 2 hours bored without anything to do, because that does sometimes happen with operas. Once the show starts and you're outside, you just don't really have much to do until the interval, and I kind of like being busy. Anyway, what was I saying? So a patron came and bought a program from me, a Manon program, which I sold to them obviously, and then like after I sold it, they were like, oh, like they showed me their tickets. They didn't speak English very well, and it turned out that the tickets were actually for this opera in the Limbury Theatre, and I was like, oh, like you're not, you know, that you've bought the wrong program. And I told them when they need to go for the show, and I asked them, I was like, would you like me to refund you? Like if you do, you just need to give me a few minutes because I need to get a manager, because I'm not allowed to refund myself. I can't do it with my the card that I have. I think you need a special card, whatever. And then they were just like, oh no, that's fine, whatever, like just, and then they gave me the program back. I literally was like, we can just keep the program anyway, and they were like, no, it's fine, and we don't want the money. So they basically gave me consent to keep this Manon program to myself. And I'm really happy because like this Manon has been a big part of my time at the Royal Opera House. I've seen it quite a lot, and it's one of my favourite ballets, I guess, I've seen, and it's also definitely a big part of my last few shifts here, because like I said, Manon yesterday, Manon today, Manon on Saturday for my very last shift, and so it's nice to have a programme from this season. smells lovely. Like, what a great thing to happen. I'm very, very happy. This is my final shift with my friends Izzy, Gabby and Sophie, 3 of my favourite people here at the Royal Opera House. Yeah, it's weird, and we're not even necessarily working like closely together. Gabby's down in the Limbury, my friend Sophie. I'm gonna go up to the canteen, to level 6 canteen, and see if she might be there, because I think her break might be the same time as me, but I think that's the only time I'll see her tonight. Her locker's somewhere here. I'm gonna do like this whole section about this changing room, so keep watching for that if you care, because it's been a big part of my life. Look how much of a mess my situation is there, because his locker's obviously there. Oh my god, look how loose my trousers are, guys. So this is like, I've been trying to eat healthier, do more exercise, lose a bit of weight in the past few months, and I feel like it might have worked, because I continuously have to pull this up. Like, if you look from the side, I did it the other day, look how loose it is. I definitely need something for it. Like, I mean, obviously I'm leaving, so it's fine, but if I were to stay, I'd either have to get a smaller size or wear what's the word I'm looking for, a belt, because this is not normal, and it definitely wasn't like this when I first started wearing this. I've only been wearing these trousers since I want to say March of this year. I used to wear the dress, which looks something like this, and then I lost my tights, I think, or I pulled them or something, and I just couldn't bother to get some new ones, and I decided to change into these. Not the biggest fan of either uniform, not gonna lie. I prefer the uniforms that we had before. If you've been watching me for a long time, you might know what they look like. If not, I might put a picture here if I can be bothered. But anyway, let's go upstairs and see if we can find Sophie, and then that is it. That is my penultimate shift. Adam Holgado is our duty manager tonight, and I think it might be my last time working with him as well, and that's a bit sad because he's been here from the start for me. A lot of, you know, people, there are still people here, weirdly, that have been here since before I even started. Like, they've been here from the start of my journey, and it's weird to kind of say goodbye to them, you know. The UMs as well. Like, we'll talk about all of that at the end of this vlog, but it's weird. It's a weird feeling, I can't explain it. I've only got about 5 to 10 minutes left of my break anyway, so I really hope Sophie is upstairs. She hasn't like seen my text, so I don't even know if she has her phone on her, because sometimes she's a really good Dutchman, she doesn't carry her phone on her, unlike me. Got some chicken and lemon curry with rice today. Oh, good stuff actually. Level 6. Let's go see if she is around. Look at this beautiful view, guys, by the way, of London and Covent Garden. I'm gonna give you a full view of that as well in the next few days, but because it's nicer in the day, obviously. Let's go to this canteen. She is here. Sophie Webster is here.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
I've been searching for you all break. I knew you'd be up here. How's life? There you go, Sophie made an entrance. Would you like to make an entrance as well? Sophie Hayward, 2 Sophies. Do you guys want to say hi? Christian. Oz. Phenomenal times. I literally just coming here to say goodbye to this area. Wow. Nice, isn't it? You're gonna miss. We're gonna miss her. Miss her. You're seeing it a lot. You're gonna be here still. Good food.
Yeah, it's fine, thanks.
Good. That was worth the wait. Literally, I've been talking to my vlog for the past 10 minutes, being like, "Where's Sophie?" They found you. Guys, probably officially the last time you'll see Sophie.
Ever?
No. In work on level 6 screen core. I've been feeling so weird. It's the first day I've been feeling a bit happier.
Oh.
Because of whatever the YouTube thing I received. But it's weird. It's all the emotions. I kind of miss the weirdness. Can I go back to feeling sad? I'm joking. Let's go down.
You're going down?
No, I'm going to come with you.
Oh, I don't know
how
long. How long is this?
Guys, we have decisions to make, so I'll speak to you later. End of the first interval. Just carrying my massive tray of ice creams back into our Ice's room, which these days and for the past like year or so has been up here around the corner. It's sold about 30. It's not the busiest, but oh my god, it just feels weird saying goodbye to all these things I've been doing for so long, so many days of the week, so many years. It's just odd. Right, I'm going to speak to you later. Shout out to Jess Clark for being the ISIS manager tonight. That was my last time in the ISIS room, and I've had so many memories in there. One of my funniest memories being when my friends Sam and Kenny literally full on terrified me. They made me jump because that's been my thing at the Royal Opera House. I make people jump, and Sam fully got me once. Didn't even know she was going to be in there because Kenny was the manager. She was hiding under. Hi Bruno, how are you? She was hiding under the desk and just jumped out. In fact, I'm going to show you the clip now. Yeah, she was very, very happy about that because I scared her a couple of times before, and she managed to scare me really, really like the best way. I was like so not expecting her to be there, like obviously, because I thought it was just me, one manager, and she just jumped out, and that was it. And that was Bruno just walking past. I'm just gonna press this button now. This is probably literally my last time in this area. It's so weird. And I'm gonna have to stop vlogging because I'm going back front of house. And the curtain is down on my penultimate shift. It was weird. Let's see who's coming. Bruno, every time I walk past, you're here. Don't worry, you're not in there. You okay? You're going down there. Do you want to say hi?
Hello.
Go on, this is Bruno.
Hello.
He's my favourite Italian person in the world. We've had so many great shifts, haven't we? The world. The world knows you.
Bye, good luck.
Good luck. Right, yeah, that's it. That is it, guys. End of my last shift. No, do you want to be?
No,
you sure? You're not semi-naked, are you?
You repeated that in my accent.
Yeah, I did. Hi, Shauna is here. It's my last shift with her as well. Getting all emotional, really.
Bye,
I'm gonna miss her accent. Yeah, wow, what a life. I feel like it was my last shift with a lot of people tonight. On Saturday, that not very many people are in, to be fair. Yeah, I had to say goodbye to Atlee, one of the phenomenal UMs here. Shauna is currently nodding.
And I was a phenomenal.
No, I said Atlee. Oh, Shauna is also a decent UM. We'll go. Can I film? Yeah, I wish you could see her like expressions right now. Can I come? I think you're not that naked anymore. That's alright. It's better than being a bad UM. I'm really sad actually. I don't even remember when I had my last shift with you as UM.
It's not on me any longer.
No, don't you worry. Also, I've just noticed, guys, that this shoe that I've had since September 2018 is basically about to die. And I can't believe it. I've never like broken a work shoe. Just shows I've been using them too long. Even though it's only been a year and a bit.
Time to go.
They're good shoes as well. They're from Clark's. So what's happened?
Mine as well. The official the official USHER shoe is from Clark's. This is not sponsorized.
No, I wish Clark's would sponsor me. That'd be great. Cool. That's. Oh, I'm just gonna. That's the end of it. That's it. That is it. Tomorrow I might show you a little bit of my life a little bit as well if I just come in for the laws. Maybe not. If not, then you won't see me again until Saturday evening, which is my final shift. But for now, goodbye. Today's the 18th of October 2019. It's a Friday. I'm not working, but I'm at work because I'm having a little photo shoot in my uniform around different areas of the World Cup. So if you want to see that, follow me on Instagram. You'll probably see some photos from it on there. A few of my friends are working today. Izzy is here, my friend Jan is here, my friends Anissa and Ivana are coming later. I was skateboarding with them earlier, so I've just already seen them today. But yeah. I thought I'd mention something as well because I forgot to say that on my last shift, which would have been on Wednesday, when was it? When I was on sales, basically last time I spoke to you. It was really funny because it was my penultimate shift, and I was just talking to some of the managers, some of the colleagues, some of my colleagues. I hate the word colleague, my workmates, let's go for workmates, my managers and workmates, and I was like, I really don't want the shift to end, guys, because it's my penultimate shift, and I just feel weird. I'd feel weird for it to end because when it ends, I know I've only got one shift left. So I just want this shift to continue and continue, and everyone laws, and they were like, oh my god, well, it's because you're leaving. Obviously, if you weren't, you'd want it to end. And I was like, yeah, obviously. And then they had a show stop because one of the ballet dancers, Stephen McRae, injured himself. I wasn't inside, obviously I was on sale, so I didn't see it. But because he injured himself, they had to stop the show for about 10-15 minutes, have a second interval, third interval kind of thing for about 10 minutes until they found a replacement for him. It was very sad. Like, I feel really sad that he injured himself because he had just been improving. I think he was injured about a year ago. But it was funny because like when it happened, I was like, guys, it's my fault. I wish for this shift to not end, and it didn't end. It was quite a funny moment. But yeah, I'm here a little bit, going around. I might show you a little bit of the room, the area, and then I'll see you properly for my last shift tomorrow.
It's a suspicious camera.
Hello Jan, how are you? Not bad, thank you. Having a good break.
Very peace.
Wonderful. Feeling emotional? About Jonathan Van Ness.
About you leaving?
Yeah, thank you. You can.
Alright.
Yeah. Being here for no reason.
Anyway, have a good life.
Guys, I'm in the foyer area. It's called the 1858 these days. It used to be called the MEF because it was the main entrance foyer for a long time. Yeah, this is it. This used to be, in fact, both of these areas is where you sell programs, as you can see up there. £8 for programs, £3 for ice creams. These two spots used to be some of my favourite spots to be. In fact, they were my favourite, my two favourite spots to be in the whole of the Royal Opera House in terms of position-wise, because it meant that I could sell, and it was one of the busiest sales positions. There was a point in my life here when I first started in the first year where we had a sales point in the Paul Hammond Hall, which is the bar upstairs, and that used to get really busy, and that was my favourite, I think, for a while. And then this became like the main one, Lizzie and Scones, and I loved it. It was so much fun. You know, you're selling, you're busy, you've got the managers there, just kind of in the middle of the craziness. Sometimes, obviously, in previous seasons, not this season nor the previous, but up until 2018, we had two ushers on all these doors, the MEF doors. The MEF 2 door used to be the favourite door, the favoured door, or it was the main door, I guess. So it felt like an honour to be on this door. I spent a lot of my time on MEF 3 and MEF 4. We've got Frederick Jai here, a legend. Thomas Beecham here, another legend. Yeah, I might go inside really quickly. To go inside, I need to Can I just go inside really quickly? Sorry, I've got my card. Thank you. You have to swipe your card. Obviously, it's already open, so I don't need to. This is the pit lobby, which is another place I spent a lot of my time in. Like so much of my time, guys. Sorry that this thing probably makes a lot of noise, but there you go. This is my full outfit. I'm really warm today. It's quite a hot day. I don't know what it is. Lordy. For a couple of years we had a temporary cloakroom here, which was interesting. Yeah, we used to call it obviously the pit lobby cloakroom for anyone who was sitting in orchestra stalls. Now it's open. This was doing a project that we call Open Up, and now the house has been opened up, so everything is open. This is where we have our foyer briefings. Literally, we would all sit here. On some shifts, we'd be so overstaffed. Well, not necessarily overstaffed, but there'll be so many of us that this whole area would be completely full, to the point where sometimes some ushers would have to sit on the steps because there would be so many ushers here for foyer. Sometimes it would be very understaffed. Just what happens in work, you know, people are sick sometimes. Yeah, have accidents for whatever reason, they can't come to work sometimes, and then you won't have as many people sometimes. Often we had the majority of the time we had a really good number of people, as in the exact number, not too many, not too few. But yeah, I have spent many a time on these seats waiting for the UM, who would normally sit here. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing this. This is so weird. Yeah, the UM would sit here, and he or she would come when we are all here, stand here, look at everyone, and do a little UM briefing. I have never been a usher manager here. Basically that's what UM stands for, usher manager. Never went for it, never wanted to become an usher manager. It's not really my thing. I much rather enjoy life chilling. Let's see who's coming. I don't know, door just opened. But yeah, this idea, weirdly enough, does terrify me. It's a bit like standing in front of people and having to brief them. But I guess this is my first time seeing it from their perspective, except no one's actually here. Loads of busts. I've learned the word bust since I started working here. I used to just call these things statues, but apparently they're called busts. Some famous one is Marco Fontaine, obviously here. She's a bit tired, she's looking down. Who's this? Rudolf Nureyev, which is also a very Billy Elliot reference. Yeah, that's basically it. I would like to show you a little bit of the auditorium as well, but they're having a rehearsal, so I'll do that later. But yeah, there's another little, not little, it's pretty big, this mirror, to be fair, mirror situation here. And then you would go through here, that door over there would take us back of house, and at the end of a shift, it's one of the main doors that everyone's really happy to see this door, basically, because we all want to go home. But there you go, pit lobby. I've spent too many hours of my life here. It's insane. Like, I'm not going to be spending as much time here anymore. And this is the route to back of house. Again, can't tell you how many times, literally just how many times I've done this route, back and forth, back and forth. The next area actually holds back a hilarious memory. Yeah, so one time I was coming back from our changing room, which is through here, which I'll show you later, and I was going back into, back into front of house basically to continue the rest of my shift, and I was here with my friend Sam, who was my usher manager at the time, and we were walking together, and I don't know what happened. I either slipped, I think I slipped here. I was just literally just walking here. I only just got these shoes that have now basically been fully damaged because I've worn them for so many shifts. But yeah, I think I slipped because they were very new shoes at the time, and I hit my head, I think, on the corner of one of these. Like, it was literally this, it was really bad. It bled a little bit. It wasn't like, it didn't hurt too bad, it just bled a tiny bit. And then we were about to go obviously back on shift, and then Sam was like, we need to do an incident form because this is quite a bit of an incident, even if you feel okay, Sam, or Samar, sorry, she calls me Samar, she's Sam. That's how we differentiated shoes to each other. That's the reason, in fact, that I decided to be Samar when I started working here, because she was already here and she was Sam, and I didn't want confusion. But yeah, that's the memory here. I scare people, a lot of the ushers, through these corridors. I'd sometimes wait here for like, sometimes honestly hours, not hours, 20 minutes was probably my maximum, just to be like, boo, when somebody comes. But yeah, this is our other foyer. We call it, I guess, the main foyer. This is now the main entrance. It used to be the 1858 foyer on the other side, but now it's this one. As you can see, we've got this white hallway. People always ask for directions when they're here. Takes you there. Then you come here. You've got the Limbury Theatre downstairs. This area was kind of what the whole Open Up project was about, to change it. It used to be very different. It used to have wooden floors. It wasn't as open. Our cloakroom used to look different. Now we have a little cafe next to the cloakroom. Look at these amazing dresses that you can see when you come. I think the word dress is definitely wrong. But yeah, this is the new foyer. This is the crush room, where you can get some fine dining going on, either before the performance. In fact, normally it's going to be a 3-course meal kind of thing, so you have some parts of it before your meal, some part of it after your meal, and some part of it during the interval. It's a beautiful, beautiful room. Like, look at that chandelier. And this is a fun fact, this is where I had my very first interview, because my very first interview was a group interview, and we were all here, and we had to do some activities initially. We went on a tour, we did some activities here, then we got interviewed as a group, then had an individual interview after the group interview. It was a long session, like 4 hours. And then I got asked to come back for a second round of interviews, which were also individual interviews. But this is like the first room that I ever spent quite a bit of time in at the Royal Opera House. So it means a lot to me. And it's weird because I don't actually, as ushers, we don't get to spend a lot of time here once we start working here, because it is a different department to us. It's a kind of restaurant and catering kind of vibe, whereas obviously we're on the usher front of house team. So we'd very rarely come here or spend a long time here. We might go through the crush room or direct people here, but we wouldn't actually just stand here and be here. We have a lot of our training dates here as well. So yeah, it means a lot to me, this room. And we've got the conservatory just around there as well. My friend Izzy's coming here. She's very tired. She doesn't know what I'm doing. This is the amphitheatre lobby, where I spent the majority of my shifts in. Honestly, this place is like my second home, the amphitheatre. Oh my god, this flip screen. I was here a lot. I loved the amphi. It's probably where I actually feel the most comfortable. It's the highest level in the Royal Opera House. It's got its own kind of sales point here. As you can see, all these posters that have been added in the past few months. They haven't been here throughout my whole time, but I really like them. Check out my TikTok if you want to see me do something funny with these posters. But yeah, this amphitheatre lobby has changed a little bit as well over the past 4 and a bit years that I have been here. Like, sofas and their location stuff's changed, but obviously the actual lobby area has remained the same. And literally I have so many great memories here with some of my really good friends who used to work here, managers, etc., that haven't been here for a while now. They've left. They've been gone for a while. I said that as if they've died. They left like months ago, some of them years ago. But I always legit enjoyed it. And these are the monitors here in the amphi. For the amphi lets people who could then sit here and watch it on screen here, the live relay. Main amphi left door. Why has it gone blurry? So many memories on these two doors, main amphi left and main amphi right, which are now called 5C and 5D. I was there a lot. I might just take you inside really quickly so you can see a bit of inside as well. I'm not sure what they're doing inside, so I might not be able to show you the stage, but let's go have a look. Okay, so this is the usher seat in main amphi left. I can't really show you the stage, but this is the auditorium. This is the amphitheatre, an empty amphitheatre. The door. We've got the upper slips over there. I need to be very careful about the stage, so if I do get the stage, I'll just blur it out. There you go. In fact, this is it. You'll be seeing a lot of blur at the moment. That is where the stage is. Orchestra stalls. That's the orchestra pit over there. Orchestra stalls area there. A really cool place. Most of my memories, in fact, let me go here. The majority of my memories in the amphitheatre were from main amphi right, and this is probably my favourite position in terms of being able to watch the show from our usher seat, because the usher seat is here. I've sat on this like literally so many times, like hundreds of times I've just sat on this little seat, and I'm just going to sit now. So you sit here and this is your view. Like, you have a really good view, basically a full view of the stage, and you're working, which is insane. Like, it's your work. You're here getting paid to watch something. Obviously you're here for the audience as well, but the fact that you have that view is fantastic. Yeah, you've got the lower amphi positions there, lower amphi left, lower amphi right. Two of my least favourite positions, to be honest, because you're very visible there, so any kind of movements you do, you might kind of distract the audience members, so you have to be very careful. And we've got upper amphi left, which is really good if you want to go on a nap. You're tired because you can't see anything from the usher seat up there. And we've got upper amphi right. Also good, not quite as good as upper amphi left because it's not as secluded. But all of these places are pretty. I can't really say nostalgic because I haven't left yet, but I've had a lot of memories and moments in this area, like countless ones, and it feels very odd to not be doing this. Next time I'm here, next time I come to the amphitheatre, it will just be to sit here and watch a show. I won't have to do anything. I won't have to be doing checks. I won't have to go up and down the stairs. I won't have to be sitting on usher seats. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. What a journey. These steps were steps I would go up of many times. They're still doing stuff on stage at the moment, so this is it. Goodbye to amphitheatre. Never gonna see it like this again. What a life. We're on the grand tier level, guys, now, where the royal box is. Very important box. All the important people come and sit here. Obviously, I've seen Prince Charles say before. Stephen Hawking used to come and, sit in the royal box when he was still around. Look how big it is. This is the royal box. Look at that. Massive. But also, obviously, you get a really nice view of the auditorium, as you can see. Not the best view of the stage, so that's always been one of my hilarious things about the royal box. Look at these as well. They tell you how you need to. Is it going to focus? All guys the stairs. Hilariously enough, the grand tier right, which is the side that we're on right now, on this usher seat is where I started my Royal Opera House journey. My very first shadow shift in the main house was here with my lovely friend Mourinho. I shadowed him. It was for the Marriage of Figaro, and we sat here. I think because it was a general rehearsal, there were quite a few empty seats, so we were able to actually go and sit there, which is something that never happens. You're not very normally allowed to do that. You need to be on your usher seat or just stand up if you want to. But yeah, I remember at the time it was my very first opera, first full opera that I'd seen, and I was like, wow, this is very long. And I don't know, 5 years later, I've seen so many operas. Not very many of them from the Grand Tier actually, because the Grand Tier was reserved for the more special ushers, I guess. I've only been in the Grand Tier about 7-8 times, but I always made the most of them when I was here. I actually do prefer the view from the amphitheatre, main amphi right, not gonna lie, or orchestra, so I don't really mind. As in, if you sit here in the usher seat, they're comfortable seats because they've got little handles, and not all the usher seats do. The view's kind of like you've got a little pillar so it's not the best. It's one of the better ones, but it's still not the best. And granted, left over there, we've got the director box at the end, and then obviously then we've got the balcony level, and then amphitheatre at the top, which I've already shown you. Oh my god, it's gone blurry. You're gonna fix yourself, camera? Okay, that's better. So, this is the store circle area. Store circle right. You've got a camera there at the moment. A lot of people often confuse store circle with orchestra stalls, which is that area, but this is one level higher than the orchestra stalls area. I very rarely was on this level, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, orchestra stalls, sorry, not orchestra stalls, store circle right especially, I might have, I don't know, I just feel like it wasn't a place that I was prominently at, or yeah, just wasn't positioned here. We've got the opera little things here, the opera Sir titles here. On the other side, however, which is store circle left, I'm not going to go there because you can't really get there from here. I can't be bothered to go there. But hilarious story, bookstore, not story, store circle left, which is literally the other side of this level, is where I had one of the most unfortunate moments of my life here at the Royal Opera House. And it's when a patron vomited on me, like literally threw up on me. It was terrifying. I don't like vomits, I mean, who does? But yeah, especially I'm terrified of it. Like even when I throw up myself, I'm like, I get really sick by the fact of it. Oh, it's just, my phones keep beeping right now, I don't know why. Yeah, there's nothing in like 2000 and either 17 or 18, I want to say end of 2017 is when this happened, so quite a while ago. It was end of my second full season here. Like all the usher managers were so supportive of the event because nobody wants to get thrown up on. Thankfully it wasn't my face, I just got thrown up on my uniform, like the top bit and the trousers. They gave me new ones. Can this phone stop beeping please? Let me just, there you go, that's better. But yeah, a few of my friends were like, oh my god Samar, you handled it so well afterwards. And it was a big moment in my Royal Opera House journey basically. And it made me feel very supported because everyone was very much like, wow Samar, like bless you, well done, you did really well with the whole situation. It was scary though. And guys, this is it, orchestra stalls. I spend quite a lot of my shifts here actually as well because I'm a good height, because basically the usher seats are here. Let me show them to you. Not the most comfortable because you don't really have much leg room, and also the store circle people need to be able to see, so they could only really put shorter ushers on the orchestra stall seats, one here and one on the other side. But because I'm not very tall, I was quite often put in orchestra stalls, and it was great because you get really, if you want to watch a show, orchestra stalls is fantastic because you've got a fantastic view. It's a bit uncomfortable, but the view is really, really, really good. Anyway, I'm gonna leave the auditorium. I've basically shown you every level apart from balcony, but the balcony is more or less the same as every other level, to be honest. Yeah, we're doing a little photo shoot in here. How are you? Aaron? Do you want to say hi, Bridget? Go on. Bit. Chilling in the grand to your left. Don Pascal. So guys, it's like, I think about 7:30 and the show tonight starts at 7:45. I'm not working, as I mentioned earlier, like I'm just here for the lols. Hello, how are you? Yeah, no one's in the accounts. The office is here. I think accounts people are currently front of house because it's less than half an hour before the show starts. So yeah, this is a moment where I'm literally on my own in this changing room, and even though, oh my god, Lord, guys, I have to tell you, like, I've been in this uniform, as you can see, since 1:30 roughly p.m. The current time is, let me give you the exact time, 7:30. So 6 hours I've been in this uniform. It's not the most comfortable uniform, obviously. It's quite warm, and you know, basically I've spent 6 hours in uniform when I'm not getting paid. All the like people, all the managers and ushers, everyone's like literally making fun of me for this. They're like, Samar, like, what is this? Everyone's finding it hilarious, which is great. I just saw my manager Sal as well. He walked past and I was like, Sal, you know I'm not working. He's like, whatever. He'd already heard that I'm not working and I'm just chilling for no reason. I've been helping patrons because obviously when I'm in uniform and people come to me, like people would obviously come to me, and of course I'm going to help them. I'm not just not going to help them because I'm not meant to be working. So I've actually done some work, even though I'm not getting paid at all, and it's like completely voluntary because I've been taking photos and I've been going around the opera house saying goodbye to things and moments, and this is my bag. And it's just been a weird time, but I honestly, this just shows how much I love this job. Like, it's such a great job. Obviously there's reasons I'm leaving, and it's definitely the right decision, I think. I have no like regrets about handing my notice or anything. I think I need to leave. I think it's the right time, but it doesn't mean that I hate this job by any means. It's a really, really great job. There are some fantastic people that I work with. It's so much fun, and I'm very lucky to have been here for the past 4 and a bit years. And my hair is like a mess, and I'm gonna miss it. I think I will miss it, but like I said, I'm definitely ready for a new challenge. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for a change. I feel like I'm kind of itching to do something different. I've done this for too long now. But before I do that, let me just like, I'm gonna take my blazer off because it's just a bit much, isn't it? I feel like I need a moment to say goodbye to this changing room, because this is also a place that I spent a lot of time in, and I want to give shout outs to a lot of people, because when I look back at the changing room, like, I think of all the people that have been here, a lot of my close friends, like some of them no longer work here anymore, and I've had a lot of memories here. So let's start with my friend Sharika. Her locker was somewhere around here. She left in she left in July 2018, so over about 1.5 years ago now. And I remember just always seeing her there when I'd be changing here, because this is my locker, obviously, as you can probably see by my water bottle up there and my Vans. And it's a blue one as well. I was so happy when I found out that mine was going to be blue, because before the 2018 season, the lockers were different. They were all blue, and then they became colourful. So yeah, Sharika's locker's here. My friend Jess's locker is somewhere here. She's always in this area. Shout out to her. My friend Gabby's locker, I believe, is... She did tell me it's number 16, I think that's hers. So I'd see her here. Shout out to my friend Leanne. She used to get changed there. This is what I've donated. I think you would have seen Ocean showed it to you. Basically a pillow that's over there. My friend Izzy's locker here. She always puts her... I think she's got 2 name badges actually. That's why she's got one here. Obviously now everyone knows that that's her locker. My friend Sam's locker used to be here. She left in March, I think, 2019. So about maybe, I don't know, 7-8 months ago. It feels like ages ago, to be fair. Like, things have been so different in the past few months. And I remember when they changed the lockers to like these colourful ones on our first shift back. Sam and I were both kind of in for our first shift back that season, and we got in together, and we were both like, oh my god, we both have blue lockers. And because we both of our favourite colour is blue. Hilarious enough, also Izzy's favourite colour is blue, and she also got blue. So it was just like very random, because we all had the same exact locations of lockers before, and as it just happened, when they changed them, they decided to put blue there and then blue here, and then, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm explaining it very well. We just got very lucky. Like, I've always been so happy with my locker. The colour anyway. I would have been so sad to not get any of it, and, you know, not get blue, because I love this shade of blue especially a lot. So really lucky going. I love that I had a top locker. Sam also had a top locker here. My friend Kenny's locker, I think, was one of these ones. I want to say this one, and hers used to always be like open. She'd have like stuff on it. It was like, I'm telling you this stuff because I want to remember it, and that's how I remember most of my time in this changing room. I remember that locker being normally open.
Squally, ladies and gentlemen, this is your 5-minute call. You have 5 minutes. Thank you.
The show's starting in about 10 minutes actually. Nina's locker was around here as well. She had a bottom one, I think. Amy is here. I think her locker, one of these ones. Who have I missed? I mean, Tunde, my friend Tunde's locker is one of these ones. There are so many people. Sophie Webster, she'd always be around here. I remember I'd always like come to work like la 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 la. This is my locker, and I'd look to my right and I'd see Sam getting like changed here, because that's, you know, that's her locker, and then Sophie would be not far behind her, and I think Shauna's somewhere there as well. It was just a good time. Those were like some of my favourite times where I've gone a bit backwards. So yeah, this is it. This is the changing room. Obviously, if I've forgotten anyone, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm just going by the visuals of the lockers I remembered the most, because I think Sam as well used to have her locker open quite often, so she'd be hanging.
Stage cleaners to stage, please. Stage cleaners to stage. Thank you.
Nearly made me jump, I'm not gonna lie. She used to actually have her locker quite similar to what I'm doing now. But then I think after a while we got told off. This is after Sam left. We got told that it's better if we just close our lockers, because this could be quite a safety hazard for people under us. And that's when I stopped doing this. I've only just done this because it's momentarily and no one's here. I'm going to put my blazer in my locker and close it properly before people come in. Don't you worry, guys. But yeah, this has been it. This is the changing room. Obviously, I've got one shift tomorrow left, which I'm feeling really weird about, but just wanted to say goodbye to my locker for now. I'm gonna have one last goodbye with it tomorrow, I think. But I have loved my locker. Look how much of a mess my locker is as well, guys. Like, I've got like, oh my god. At one point I used to spend so much of my time here. I do so many double shifts. I used to bring, what's the word I'm looking for? What is this? A throw, like a duvet kind of thing to warm myself up, because we had that, and like we had pillows, and I brought that just in case I wanted to sleep between shifts. Sometimes I've still got this whoopee cushion. Oh my god, that. Okay, this locker needs to, because obviously I need to empty my locker by tomorrow, so maybe I'll spend my evening doing that. Like, I've been at work all day anyway, might as well get rid of some of the stuff now. But yeah, all in all, fantastic time to be in this locker. We haven't always been in this changing room, not locker, in this changing room. I've been through three different changing rooms since I started in 2015. Initially we were here in this in this location, but the changing room looked very different. The layout was different, and then we temporarily moved downstairs, and that was one of my favorite times, because we were using a performance changing room. Basically, we were using this amazingly big changing room with like 2 showers and like 2 bathrooms and toilets and like phenomenal mirrors. And if you've been watching my vlogs for a while, you might remember them. 2017, if you watch my vlogmas from 2017, you would see it. And 2016 as well, actually. We were there for a while because that was when they were doing the Open Up project here at the Royal Opera House. So the Limbury Theatre downstairs was closed, which means that that changing room was not in use, because there was no performers in the Limbury Theatre for there to be performers in the changing room. And then this area was being renovated, this changing room, so then we didn't have a changing room here. That's why we moved downstairs. It was good times. That was a really big changing room. Like I said, it was just a different vibe. I spent most of my breaks in that changing room. I wouldn't actually leave it because it was so big I didn't feel like I needed to, and it was also so far down that it would have taken a long time to just kind of come back up, kind of thing, just for 10 minutes. This changing room though brings back, like I said, the most amount of memories, and obviously it's a changing room that I'm finishing my life in, my Royal Opera House life in, my Roth life in. So there you go. Like I said, so happy. I was I don't even know my number, 23 I think. Yeah, 23, F23. There you go. These are all and I was really happy with the odd number of the situation as well, because I think the even numbers are downstairs. And for a long time, my first 2 seasons, guys, I had a bottom locker, and I have had to go through that, unfortunately. I mean, I say unfortunately, it was fine. I dealt with that. I got used to the bottom locker as well. But when we moved to this changing room in March 2018, I finally got a top locker, and I was so happy. I remember I was so happy. And when we, like I said, when my friend Sam and I came for our first shift back of that season in September 2018, we saw that we had not only both still had our top lockers, but we also had blue lockers. I mean, Sam had a top locker, I think, throughout most of her time here. But I was so happy. I was like, I've got a top locker, I've got a blue locker. Although later on I realised that it's not been the best location because I'm in the corner. Sometimes changing here has been quite difficult, not gonna lie, because especially now, a lot of these lockers, a lot of them are full. At one point, there weren't too many ushers here, but then every time we'd hire new people, obviously new girls would start and all these lockers would be full, and it would just be a very crowded area. So I've always been like, oh, I wish I had one of the lockers over there. But I'm happy with that. I need to stop rambling, guys. Oh my god, shut up, Samar. I will speak to you guys tomorrow for my very final shift. Goodbye.
It's the next day, Saturday the 19th of October 2019, and it's officially my final day working as an usher at the Royal Opera House. Lord have mercy. So the time at the moment is 5:37. No, not 5:37. 15:37, which is 3:37. 3:30 p.m. basically, let's put it that way. My shift starts at 5:15. I do want to go a little bit earlier, like about half an hour earlier, just because I've got a couple of things I need to do, and one of them being these cards that I think I mentioned a few days ago, that I'm basically writing for some of the people that I work with. I work with 100 different people, and even though I would have liked to write personal messages for every single one of them, because genuinely every single person I've worked with has had an impact on me in like be it a small way or a big way. Obviously some of them in much bigger ways than others, but they've all been a great part of my time at the Royal Opera House, even if I didn't know some of them for too long. There's been ushers who've started working at the Royal Opera House only in September, so only about a month ago, and I've had a couple of chats with them only, and I already think they're really great people. And you know, yeah, it's one of those things where obviously I couldn't do separate or personal cards for everyone. However, I do have a few, and I just love these cards. I got these from Amazon, if you're wondering. It's just a pack of cards. They're all Disney, Yeah, this is for my friend Amy, because she's also leaving. Today's her last shift. She's been at the Royal House since I started. She started the year before me. I've got a few for like management as well, just the duty managers, people in the office, etc. There's quite a few cards here. Some of them are blank, I think. No, I think all of these are, yeah, there's a few blank ones, but yeah, there's quite a few cards I need to just put in like corresponding lockers, or on the lockers, or sometimes maybe deliver to people. Like the one for the management, I need to actually go to the office and give it to them. I've also got like chocolates to give the management as well. I also want to go and get some chocolates for the ushers to put in their changing rooms. I have written 2 general cards as well, one for the girls and one for the boy ushers, basically because we've got 2 different changing rooms, obviously, just to give the cards to those. Put the cards in the changing rooms, and then basically in that way I can hopefully thank everyone, because I want to thank everyone, because like I said, everyone has made a big impact on me. Also, on my actual last shift, a lot of my friends aren't working. That's why I think I spent a lot of time yesterday at work. I just wanted to say goodbye to as many people as I can, whilst I could. Yeah, obviously there's a few people that are like my good friends that are still working tonight, but a lot of them have already had their shifts for the week done, so they're not working tonight. And I think a few of them were like, can you come a bit earlier, maybe so we can see you? So that's why I wanted to go a bit earlier. My mum's going to come as well for a bit, because she just, why not? She thought she'd come for a bit, get a coffee, because the Royal House is open. She enjoys the coffee and the food there. Get a cake, maybe get a picture with me in uniform, why not? And yeah, that is it. I'm an info point tonight, so I start at 5:15, finish at 11. Like, it's one of the longest shifts you can do. But my manager saw me last night, and he was so nice, because obviously I was just there for the laws yesterday. I wasn't working. He saw me as I was leaving, and he was like, it's your actual last shift tomorrow, isn't it? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, I'm just going to give you a blank line, so you can do what you can basically fill it up with whatever position you want throughout the night. Whether or not he actually does it, I don't know, but the fact that he said it, I was like, that's really, really sweet. I wouldn't even know what to do with that line, to be honest, because I'm happy to be anywhere. This is a good thing about the job. It's been such a like great job for me, and it's like every position really is great. And as a last shift, I genuinely wouldn't care where I am, because I've loved every single minute of it, and I wouldn't mind where I am. But you know, we'll see how it goes anyway. Thought I'd just introduce the section of this final day. I'm being very dramatic, I do know that, but that's just me, guys, you know this. I guess I'll next see you when I'm at work. Guys, I'm just walking to work for my final shift. There's been a protest going on today. It's meant that a lot of the roads are like fully closed, and it's been very, very crazy. The journey has been very busy. Not the best journey for my last shift. This is Covent Garden on a Saturday. Just a glimpse of it anyways. Normally could be even busier. Like obviously you're seeing it at one time, which is about 4:45. I've got these boxes of chocolates and cards and stuff to take for my colleagues. I just walked so fast because, so basically I was trying to come with my mum. My mum wanted to come for a bit. As it's my last shift, she thought she'd come get herself a coffee, and sorry, yeah, whatever. So we got a taxi because mum can't walk at the moment, not too far anyway. And then I had to get out of the taxi 20 minutes in because I was like, I'm never going to get to work if I stay in this taxi because of all the road closures. Wow, this place, oh my god. That's alright. It's so busy, guys. Oh my god. Lord have mercy. Anyway, stage door's there. I'm gonna go in for the final time.
Hello, you.
Hello, how are you? Good timing. I am back. Thank you. That's Aunt Isabel and Cheryl over there. Right, I'm gonna I feel really emotional already, guys. I'm just gonna go to the changing room. I start in about, I want to say, half an hour now. Salam, how are you? I'm gonna get ready. I'll see you later. Oh my god. That was Yukita over there. Shout out to her. So guys, I've already felt incredibly grateful and emotional because I got to work and I had a couple of lovely cards and presents from people, which I'll show you later. But I need to go and drop this off before it's too late to the management office because I think they'll I've got this stupid thing. It's such a practical, useful thing, this pen that I got from Design Paris and I've attached to my card. But obviously it just makes noises when I walk in. It's a bit annoying. Anyway, I'm going to go to the office. I've got about 15 minutes before I start, 5 minutes. So I need to quickly give this, drop it off, go back down, get changed. Because I'm filming on my phone, so let me just... There you go. Is that working? Who knows? We'll go with it. So if you guys went upside down for a bit, it's really hard to vlog on an iPhone. I'm not even going the right way. What am I doing with my life? Right, I'll see you after I've given these chocolates to the office. I honestly work with the best group of people I've ever worked at in my life. Like, that's a team. It's such a great team. I just went to the office. I saw my manager Salvatore, who has been here from the start for me, and like, even I think he was in my second ever interview. He interviewed me with another manager, ex-manager Nikki Spencer, who no longer works with us sadly, but yeah, I thought I wasn't on the rota. I had a look earlier, and he was like, as soon as I gave the chocolates, he was like, thank you, and he was like, have you seen the rota? And I was like, no, I don't think my name's on there. And I'll show you the preview sheet later, but it's because he did what he said he would. He's given me a blank line so that I can do whatever I want with it, and it's so funny. So I'll show it to you later, but he basically says, Samar, to do whatever, and that's such a Sal thing. I just love the people I work with so much. I don't want to cry, but this is just great. I need to go get changed now. Whew, got confused for a sec. Let's just quickly go and get changed, I guess. Front of house. This car's not going to open doors for me anymore from after this, the new thing they've just installed. I just need to stop making noise, it's so annoying. What's the time? I've got about 7 minutes. Sorry for the quality of the vlog at the moment, because I am filming everything on my phone, because I just can't have my actual camera on shift with me. It's too difficult. I wouldn't even do it on my last shift. But I'm in the cloakroom for a bit. Chat to my manager and friend Jack, because he's my usher manager tonight, and he literally just sat with me and he was like, well, what do you want to do, because I've got a free line. And oh, I feel really emotional because everyone's being so nice to me. So yeah, I'm in the cloakroom for a bit because the other ushers haven't started yet, because I'm an info point, so I stopped before everyone else, and I had to be in the cloakroom for a bit. I mean, I love the cloakroom, it's fine. And then I move on and I'll show you the rest of my line, but I'm very, very lucky. Guys, I'm about an hour and a bit into my shift. I've just put some lipstick on because apparently something's going to happen. My friend Jess Clark, who's also my line manager and my usher manager, one of the usher managers, not my usher manager tonight, but anyway, just said that something might be happening. Basically, I went and asked her if I could just go inside just before the house opens to get a picture with a curtain, and she was like, you might be doing something else and you might need your camera. So I've just come to pick you up to go and see what I'm about to do. I'm scared and excited at the same time.
Are you all there? I'm safe.
What is going on?
As you can see, we have the lovely Samar here today. It's her last working day.
Oh my god.
And now she's going to do the fire drill.
Am I?
Yes.
Oh my god, Sal. The whole thing.
Read it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the end of this announcement. Due to an emergency situation, it is necessary to evacuate the theatre. Please calmly leave the building and assemble next to the ballerina statue opposite the main entrance. Please do not re-enter the building unless instructed to do so. Thank you for your cooperation. That was terrifying. Sal!
Thank you.
Ooh, my heart. So guys, the unexpected happened. I went on stage at the Willow House. I've been
from DOC to call 8402, please. Helena from DOC 8402.
I'd been on the stage at the Royal Opera House before, maybe a couple of times, probably more than that, 3 or 4 times over the years. We went on the stage when we did our training. I've taken people on stage a couple of times. That's it, I think. But yeah, so what happened is so funny. About 6:30, I went to my friend and manager Jess. I was like, is it okay if I just go inside the auditorium just before 7 o'clock so I can take a couple of pictures with the curtain? And she was like, I think you might be doing something else, Samar. And I was like, oh my god, what are we doing? What are we doing? And so I did think I might be going on stage because my manager Sal had also mentioned doing that potentially at some point today. But what I didn't realize is I was going to go on stage and do our fire evacuation briefing or announcement instead of Sal, who's our duty manager. So nobody ever gets to do that announcement. It's only ever the duty managers that do it. So Sal just gave me the sheet. He was like, go on, do it. Terrifying, you know. It's really weird, like kind of looking into the auditorium. I did film it. I'll put a section after this so you can see everything. You can see my point of view anyway. Yeah, to kind of see the whole of the auditorium from the stage and see all the ushers as well in their positions, and just try and, like, you know, be loud enough for everyone to hear it. Completely unprepared, like I hadn't seen it. I didn't know I was doing this, but it was amazing, and I'm glad I did it. And I would probably not have done it had I known what I was doing, so that's why they didn't tell me. They wanted me to be surprised, because if Jack was like, do you want to do this, I would have been like, let me think about it. I don't know if I want to do that. Like, I would have liked to have gone on stage, but to do that was the icing on the cake, and it was terrifying. So I'm feeling so loved right now. Like, I can't explain how loved I feel. I'm so grateful to Sal, Salvatore, my manager, Jess, Jack, Will. Some people filmed it as well, so I think Jess said she filmed parts of me on stage, etc. So I might show some of those clips as well. But they've all just been so phenomenal. Also, I thought I'd show you. Oh, this is my card for Jess. Actually, I need to give that to her. Jess got me a little donut. I found it in my locker when I got here, and I'm so excited to eat it. It looks so good from donut time, and a beautiful card. Like, look at this card, guys. Oh, it's so cute. It's like literally beautiful, and it's got stars on it, and then they're blue. The stars are blue, so everything that I love. I just honestly can't. And then my friend Satomi, who's not working tonight, she had her last shift this matinee. Well, I had my last shift with her. Well, I wasn't working this matinee, but basically, she's one of my colleagues who's been here since I started as well. She got me this beautiful card. She's from Japan, which is so lovely. I can't wait to visit Japan one day. It's one of my biggest dreams, and it's so, like, as well as that, firstly, look how cute this little bag is. Like, so cute, adorable. And then in it, oh my god, let me just find the pens. It's really hard to do this one-handed, but she got me these cute little pens. So, oh my god, like, look how adorable this is. This is exactly the kind of thing I like. And it just says, my friend Cute Dog. It's a beautiful pen. I love the what's the word, the little bow thing as well. He's so cute. And this one, so basically this was in the envelope, and then Satomi said, I've also got this one, but I've already used it somehow, so I didn't want this to be your main gift, but you can also have this if you want. So they kind of match well together, the both of them, and in a way the fact that Satomi's used this one makes it more special. I like it a lot. So that was incredibly kind. Did I even show you the thing? Let me show you the thing. I haven't even showed you the briefing sheet. So this is my briefing sheet for the night, guys. Let me, 1, 2, 3. Can you see it? Oh my god, is it gonna focus? So there you go. As you can see, obviously this is our briefing sheet. We always have briefing sheets like this, and all the positions are there. And then for some reason, initially when I got to work, I thought I wasn't even on the list because I was meant to be an info point, and you know, my name should have been somewhere here. But then at the bottom you see this lovely little, again, if it focuses, that's cool, well done. This lovely little line that says Samar to do whatever, and that's basically one of Sal's words, our manager, and he obviously decided to give me this. So it's like a empty line, and I can do whatever I want. This is just a rough guide of what I wanted to be my manager for the day, Jack. Ooh, got 5 minutes before I need to go back. Yeah, I kind of told Jack went over every moment with me, and he was like, where would you like to be for every bit? And I was like, maybe this. It's a rough guide, but I obviously want to be helpful as well, so it's very weird. This is like, I'm not used to this, guys. It's weird to be at work and just be wherever I want. So I just said I'd like to see a bit of Act 2, if that's okay, because it's Man On tonight, and it's a really good cast. It was really cool to get to be on stage when some of the Man On cast were still rehearsing, like insane. It's Natalia Espinova tonight. Can I just get the cast list to open? Ooh, oh my god, it's really hard to do everything one-handed. 1 sec. So it's Natalia Espinova tonight, as you can see. Christopher Saunders, Claire Calvert, who my friend Izzy really enjoyed. It's a good cast. Like, I'm very, very happy that I get to potentially see some of Act 2 from inside, from a really good position as well. I get to go to the Grandee. Like, everything is just working out fantastically. I'm insanely amazed. Sal was like, no one's ever had the words Samar to do whatever with a smiley face on the briefing sheet before. Even like other people who've left, who Sal probably would have done something special for them as well. It hasn't been this, so I just feel really grateful. Anyway, thought I'd just show you some of the stuff I've got. I've given Alex Wood's card over there. She's one of my managers who's in tonight. Hopefully she'll see it. I need to give Jess's card to her. Ironic that she's also giving me a card. It's just like really cute, everything. Right, I'm going to go back on shift and I'll speak to you later. So guys, my shift's about to end. I'm in my final position. I'm taking some people on stage, which is something I've only done maybe twice before.
which is exciting. Get to go on stage before side stage. So I'm just about to go to the balcony level. I've met the people I'm taking on stage already. The show is about to finish, basically. Level 3D. In fact, I think it has finished. I need to go in, guys. Goodbye. So guys, this is it. I've basically finally emptied out my locker. Still got a bunch of random, in fact I need to put my uniform in there. It's really, I don't think I've got anything in the pocket, do I? It's so bad. Oh, I'm going to try and in a second beautify that because I don't want people to just see my uniform like that. But I just wanted to do the last clip here. I'll talk a bit more about my last shift later, but it was fantastic. I got given some flowers by Kenny as well. I got thrown flowers at me just at the end of my shift. It was beautiful. It feels honestly very odd. Put my shoes in my Clark's bag, box, whatever, and I'm more or less the last person in the changing room. Like, Lord have mercy. How has this happened? Also, the chocolates went down a treat. They literally got finished before even the first interval. People seem to really love them, and I've left my whoopee cushion here for anyone who might enjoy it. But yeah, this is it. Goodbye. Goodbye, Blue Locker that I've loved for so long. I'll see you guys maybe in the pub or at home because we are going out for a drink.
Tomorrow's last time, but goodbye, Kathy! We're gonna miss her!
Oh, look, they're so beautiful. They're literally carrying all my stuff. I'm like, it's really cute. It's gonna be very weird. I'm like scared to leave the stage door for the final time.
Everyone's gone.
Everyone's gone. That's really sad. Jordan was like, everyone's waiting for the stars, but I took so long. Yeah. Who I got to meet tonight, which was really lovely.
And Osipova, can I add, just Osipova was wearing a hat that said Unite All Nations. I find that very appropriate.
That is very appropriate considering what's the events of today. Oh my god, thank you. Can you?
Bye!
Bye! Bye! They can't hear us.
Please clear for us. Everyone step back. Step back. Everyone within 2 foot of distance.
I don't know what's happening. I'm getting insane VIP treatment tonight and I'm not used to this life.
2 foot.
Told me once that when she goes back to Northern Ireland,
yeah,
she has some like security guard that come meet her. And, like,
really? And you believe that?
I believe.
I love it. I love it. Phenomenal. Wow, guys, it's been a shift that I will never forget. It's been 4.5 years that I will never forget. I'm gonna go to the pub now. It's my 25th birthday.
We like split groups because we used to do the table. Okay. And we're gonna go stay for the visit.
I'll go to people I'll go through people then. Guys, so I never properly ended the vlog from my last week at the Royal Opera House. I very much intended to, but then I don't know, I was just busy. I had people around after my last shift. I was very emotional, and then I just wanted a bit of time off for a few days, and then time went on and I just forgot to do it. And as I was editing the vlog now, like 5 months later, I realized that I never finished it. But I want to finish it properly because I just want to say that this job at the Royal Opera House, I mean, it's been 5 months now since I left, so I've got the perspective of it. At the time it was all very fresh. I was very emotional. I was like, Lord have mercy, oh my god, I'm gonna miss this place. I knew it was the right decision, but I just kind of thought I was gonna miss it a lot. And the honest truth is, I haven't missed it. It's one of those weird things where I was so sure that I was gonna be missing it, at least for the first few months that I was gone. I thought I was going to be so just kind of constantly wishing I was still at the Royal Opera House and missing all my friends there and stuff, and I didn't, and that to me just kind of proves that it was 100% the right decision. Not that if I'd missed people, and I mean, I'm not saying that I don't still sometimes look back and think, oh, those were good times, but this is exactly what I do. That's all I do. I look back at my time at the Royal Opera House in a very healthy way and think, oh, those were really good times. I never look back at it and think, oh, I really wish I was still there. So that's just perfect. That just gives me the confidence and the what's the word I'm looking for?
assurance, I guess, that I definitely did make the right decision. Not that I had any doubts anyway. I wouldn't have done it if I had doubts, but I just thought I'd share with you my thoughts on how I feel about everything now. 5 months later, it's literally been 5 months, which is crazy. But having said that, as I was vlogging, as I've been editing the vlog for the past couple of days, it has brought back so many beautiful memories, and it's made me think back to the past kind of 5 years that I was at the Royal Opera House, and everything that I did there, all the people I met, all the experiences that I had, and it really, really was a special job. I don't think I'm going to come across a job like that again in my life. I don't think I'm ever going to stay in a job that is not like a passion of mine, because being a front of house usher was never a passion of mine. I wasn't like, you know, an incredible usher and like giving the best customer service. That wasn't ever something that I wanted to do. That's why I never applied to become a manager or anything like that. It wasn't something that I wanted. It wasn't a career goal at all to me, that path. And yet, yeah, I stayed there for so long, and I think it was just a special place. It really was. And I visited the Royal Opera House a couple of times since I've left, you know, just to go and say hi to some of my colleagues who still work there, workmates, I prefer to say. And I've seen like a couple of shows and stuff, and it feels weird because it feels different but the same at the same time. It's actually really nice. It's made me realise that I'll always have a like part of the Royal Opera House. Like I'll always have a special home in the heart of London in Covent Garden because of Royal Opera House and how big the building was and all the memories that I have there. Because even though a lot of my friends no longer work there, there are still some there, and even if they leave one day as well, there will still be all the memories of just kind of being in that building that will always make me feel at home when I'm in that building, and that's really, really special. I do want to give a massive shout out to my friend Kenny, because she wanted to surprise me on my last shift. She was meant to be coming down to London the day after, and we talked about that, and she told me like, oh, can I stay at yours, blah blah blah, but that was like meant to be Sunday night. But then she was hoping to secretly come a day early and surprise me on my last shift. Somehow someone told me this, so then the surprise got ruined, which Kenny was really sad about. But of course, Kenny being Kenny, she still managed to surprise me, and she scared me, basically. She did the thing that I used to do to all my workmates and friends at the Royal Opera House, and she made me jump on my last shift. She like planned this thing with a few of my other workmates, and yeah, she filmed it. So there you go, here's a clip of that.
I hate you so much.
Of course, she also threw flowers at me at the end. It was just lovely. It was really nice to see her, because Kenny was somebody who had been there from the start of my journey at the Royal Opera House as well, and she left like about a month or two before I did, so it was nice to have her there. And also I have to give a massive shout out to my friend Izzy as well, because she presented me with this at the end of my last shift. And if you don't know, I'm a very, very sentimental person. I think you probably would have guessed this by this point of the vlog, because this whole vlog has been more or less me being incredibly, like insanely, a bit extremely sentimental about leaving the Royal Opera House. And Izzy knows this, and so she, oh, it's so nice. Like, I love cards and everything, but Izzy went overboard and got me this beautiful notebook from the Royal Opera House shop in the Royal Opera House. She attached this beautiful pin of the Royal Opera House stage on it, and then in it, it's an actual notebook, guys. This isn't even a card. There's pages and pages of a lot of my workmates just, you know, I'm going to show you just some of them, just wishing me good luck, and, you know, just messages of like memories and stuff from not every single person that I work with. Unfortunately, she couldn't get everyone, it's because I work with so many people, and like I said, a lot of my close friends had already gone and left the Royal Opera House anyway, so these were just kind of people that were still there. But it was so beautiful, and I want to give a massive shout out and a big thank you to everyone who wrote in this book as well. So of course Izzy organised it, but you know, all the messages were so beautiful. I nearly cried when I read them that night, and it's still one of the most special things that I have. But yeah, that is it, I think. A few days after I left the Royal Opera House, I actually got a tattoo of a ballerina on my leg, which if you follow me on Instagram you would have seen it, because I posted about it back in October of last year. We're in 2020 now. But yeah, this is how much the show, not the show, the theatre and the job meant to me. And ballet is so special to me, and I saw so many beautiful ballets there, and the Nutcracker was always my favourite, so I got the Sugar Plum Fairy from the Nutcracker on my leg, because it was something that was just a big part of my time at the Royal Opera House. Every winter we had it on, apart from my last season. And so yeah, the Royal Opera House will always be special to me. I have genuinely made some lifelong friends from it. I believe in that. And that's not like easy to make, especially at the age that I'm at now. I'm 29. You can make friends with people that you work with, and this is coming from experience. I've worked in a few different places, and you make friends with people, and you become really good friends whilst you're working together, because the fact that you're working together means that you're seeing each other all the time, and then you leave the job and then your friendship drizzles out slowly but surely. I don't think that's going to happen with my close friends at the Royal Opera House. It hasn't so far. It's been 5 months since I've left, and I'm still just as close as ever to all my friends that I made from the Royal Opera House, the close friends that I made there anyway. And there were some friends of mine who left the Royal Opera House months before I left, and I'm still in touch with them all the time. They're still just as close to me. We're still really good friends. We still talk all the time. So that's how I know that the Royal Opera House will always be a special part of my life, because there are people that I met at the Royal Opera House who I genuinely believe will be in my life for a long time. And whenever I see them, we'll always have kind of Royal Opera House in common, and that will always be kind of the place that brought us together. And I'm just getting really cheesy now, so thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it was a little glimpse of like what the job was like for me. A lot of you guys have told me before that you'd like me to do videos about like what it is like to be an usher in a West End theatre. I've been an usher in quite a few theatres, not just the Royal Opera House, so if you want me to, I can make more specific videos about that and just talk about what it's like, how to even apply for jobs like this, if you'd like me to. But yeah, I feel like this vlog would have showed you a little bit of what it is like to work at one of the most prestigious and biggest venues in London in terms of theatres, the Royal Opera House. And obviously not every theatre is going to be the same, but this is just what the Royal Opera House was like, and it was a great theatre. Having worked at other theatres, I can tell you that the Royal Opera House was by far the best theatre that I've worked at, and most people would agree with that. It's meant to be the best theatre to work at in the whole of London, UK anyway. So yeah, thank you for watching. Follow me for more videos. There'll be Disney content coming very soon. This was just a little different video that I wanted to put mainly for myself to look back on in a few years time, but hopefully you got something out of it as well. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Actually, yeah, the lift's gonna be in the back. I think they're quite nice. No, go there, go there. Okay. What would you like me to do? I think you know what I want you to say.
Have a good life. Enjoy your life.
Have a good life.
Have a good life.
Whatever.